They were considered to be the 2000s version of the Fugees. Ryan Tobey, Claudette Ortiz, Robbie Parlow, all three from New Jersey, were formed by former Fugees member Wyclef Jean into a hip-hop and R&B trio called City High. During the 2000s, City High debuted their singles What Would You Do, which became the #1 song on the Billboard charts. Their song was nominated for a Grammy, and their debut album was released in 2001. After their debut album, they were about to work on their second album, but we haven't heard from them since. But why? Maurice Ryan Tobey was born on November 26, 1978 in Willingboro, New Jersey, to his parents Norman and Benzie Tobey. When he was in his teens, he starred in Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, alongside Whoopi Goldberg and Fugees member and New Jersey native Lauryn Hill. After Sister Act 2, Tobey haven't had much acting gigs, but has been getting the opportunity to write and produce music. Claudette Ortiz was born on July 21st, 1981 in Willingboro, New Jersey. Claudette and her family are Puerto Rican descent. She attended Willingboro High School, the same as Ryan. While she was in high school, she met Robbie Parlow, who was 1 year older than her. They would share interests with each other and form a friendship. When Claudette was 16, the two would become an item. Around the time that they were dating, they had their ups and downs. At first, Claudette's sister, who was in the same grade as Robbie, was concerned with Claudette dating him because he was an alcoholic. Claudette ignored her sister and continued on the relationship until reality showed her that her sister was right. During their relationship, it was filled with physical and emotional abuse, alcoholism, and drug abuse. Former Fugees member Wyclef Jean was interested in Robbie and was going to sign him as a solo artist on his own record label. Soon after, Robbie introduced Claudette as a solo artist to perform for Wyclef. After her performance, Wyclef decided to make Parlow and Ortiz a duo, like Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. Wyclef Jean contacted Ryan about him joining the group to make it into a trio. He agreed to be a part of it. And remember, Ryan knew Robbie and Claudette. They were all from Jersey and they went to the same high school. Together, the trio would be named City High. City High was signed and formed on Wyclef's record label and started working their debut album. During production, all three members did write on their songs. Their first single, What Would You Do, was released on March 27th, 2001. What Would You Do was a hit, making it #1 in hot rap singles and #8 in the Billboard charts. Their song will be featured on the Life film soundtrack. The song was nominated for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocal in the 2002 edition of the Grammys, but lost to Destiny's Child's Survivor. Next single was Caramel, featuring the rapper E, another hit single that was getting heavy radio play at hip hop and R&B radio stations across the nation. Their debut self-titled album was released on May 22nd, 2001. It peaked at #1 on Billboard charts and received good reviews and was certified gold. After the release of their debut album, things got chaotic with the group. According to Claudette, Robbie was drinking heavily and abusing drugs. It was so bad that Robbie would be hungover and the group would miss radio and TV interviews. It got even worse between Claudette and Robbie. He was constantly cheating on her and physically abusive towards her. Claudette couldn't handle it and decided to leave him and leave the group. City High disbanded in 2003. After Claudette broke up with Robbie, she started dating Ryan. The two would get married in 2004 and had 2 sons. Things didn't go so well between Claudette and Ryan's marriage, and the two divorced in 2007. After City High disbanded, Robbie disappeared off the map. He would later appear on an episode of A&E Intervention. On the episode, Robbie claims that he fell into a downward spiral after Claudette broke up with him and started dating third group member Ryan. His family, including his daughter, demanded him to get some help. After the intervention, he agreed to go to rehab and change for the better. I honestly wish they were able to keep the peace because they were a really talented group. All indicators point to the group never reuniting, but you never know. You know what they say, never say never.